Hello, my name is Buyck, and I will be showing you a step-by-step process on how to zero in a hunting rifle. There are 3 steps. The 3 steps are determining the range you'll be shooting, zeroing in the rifle, and field testing your rifle. All 3 are very important. Step 1, you need to determine the range you're going to be using your rifle at. This all can vary from 50 yards to 200 yards to even longer than that. It all depends on the caliber of rifle you are using. If you're using a 22, you're not going to be shooting more than 50 yards. So I always sight my 22 rifles in at 50 yards to 100 yards because they don't have much more accurate range than that. But if you're using something bigger like a 30-06 or a 308, I go out to 100 to even 200 yards because you're not going to be taking too much longer of shots than that. Okay. Once you determine that, it will be easier to help you zero in your rifle, which is step 2. Step 2, you'll be zeroing in your rifle. There is a very important process in that. You have to have a stable position when you are shooting. I usually like to sit down. We have a very nice table that we sit down on, and then I don't have a shooting stand like many professionals do. I usually just use a ammo box and a towel to rest my rifle on so it's stable and it doesn't sway around very much. And then once you have a stable position to shoot downrange, you always want to make sure behind your target there is nothing that is able to be damaged if it's hit. So we have a dirt pile behind the target we shoot at. And your target, you're going to want a paper target. It's a 12 by 12 target, and it has inch by inch to exact point you want to hit. So I always take 3 shots at it, and then at the average, I determine there is a click on most rifle scopes. And on the scope, it will be either half an inch or a quarter of an inch at 100 yards. So you just have to determine it by that. And you keep messing with your windage and elevation until you get to the bullseye with at least 2 of the 3 shots, because then you are accurate. And then after that, I usually wait till the next day to field test it. I come back out and just shoot it again, shoot it a few times at a target, and if I can hit the target, I am usually accurate with that weapon. And when you are accurate with that weapon, it will help you when you're hunting, just having fun, or taking control pests. And in review, there are 3 steps into zeroing in your rifle. 1, you need to determine the range you'll be using your rifle at, whether it's 50 to 100, 200, it's even longer ranges than that. There's the actual zeroing in the part of the rifle, which usually takes the longest because it can be off very greatly when you put a new scope on, and you kind of just have to guess where you're hitting right away. So, but once you actually get it on the 12 by 12 paper, it's a lot easier to change your elevation and windage. And the 3rd part is field testing your rifle, which is just shooting it a few times and getting the hang of it before you actually use it to go hunting, shooting around, or just having fun with it. Thank you.